phone up in here. What's up, people? What's up? I was wondering what in the heck that was starting. There's some neighbor across the street. He's probably gonna cut grass. Well, that's just great. He starts up just as I do. Ain't that fabulous? I'm trying to get this tripod straight. Hold on, give me a minute. Bring this down. Hello, people. Hello. I do have an unboxing for you. Oh, yes. He's manic about his yard, I have to say that. I hope y'all can hear me. I only see 3 people. 3 watching. Let me turn this volume down. Oh, that's just wonderful, isn't it? Can y'all hear me? Hey, Lucy. Hey, long time no see. Can you hear me? I really don't want to go inside. It's gorgeous tonight. Live chat. Okay. So I got my iPad set up so I can see. Oh, he's going, looks like he's going around to his front yard. That's good. That's my husband and my son. Yeah, you miss me so much. That's my husband and my son out there playing ball. So I got this box from Your Crafting Source. So I got some craft goodies to unbox. 9 people. 9 people. People are coming in. I know it's impromptu. I kind of wanted to go live while Rita was not live. Let me get this down. Don't judge my leggings. I'm at home. Rotate device back. I'm gonna try to be able to see my box. Can you see it? Oh yeah, I know. You gotta eat so you don't see, so you don't buy everything. Whoops. I just dodged myself. That's okay. Everybody knows my address. All right, let me get this open. Well, people are still coming in. Or, if this is all I get tonight, then that's fine too. I'll just chat with y'all. I won't judge yours. You should see mine. They're camo. Well, mine are like winter. They have reindeer on them. All right, let's get this open. Your Crafting Source. Bought some goodies. I don't even remember what all I bought. Who else is watching? I got a lot of lurkers. Lurkers. People are waiting for me to say something juicy. That's what they're doing. I see y'all. I see y'all. Well, while you're lurking and waiting, can y'all give me a thumbs up? That'd be great. Thank you. All right, so I got some paper. Hey, Ethan. Hey, Arthur. Ooh. Go off in here. All right. Hey.
What?
Why'd you do that? Don't do that. Seriously.
Happened.
Don't do that. That was loud.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Goofball. That was loud. The people might have had earbuds in and you just scared them.
Oh, yeah,
Come on in. The water's fine. The water's fine, and so is the grass being cut. All right, let me see. Let me pull something out of here. So I wanted to try to get into some junk journaling. I know y'all are looking at nothing. I'm going to flip the camera back up in just a minute. So I bought these. You going in?
Yeah.
Already?
You came out late. I've been out here.
Well, I had to put supper in the oven. You want to eat tonight, right?
How is me shooting gonna make me eat?
I came out late because I had to put supper in the oven so that you could have supper. Say thank you.
Phone back in.
Say thank you.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. I love him. Okay, so I got these. Y'all can see them. These are thick board tags. So there's 5 of them in here. They're like a chipboard, but they have these reinforcers with them. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. They're Tim Holtz, if that means anything to you. Oh, here's some more Tim Holtz stuff. These are little mini file folders. Oh, look at them. Aren't they cute? They're a couple different sizes. I'm gonna open that. Anybody else come in? Arthur and Lucy, y'all are the only ones chatting. Well, y'all get to see the goodies. So I got this size. So that's how big they are. And then that size, a little bit bigger. Yeah, see, these would be perfect for a junk journal. I bought some little golden books, like some of the old ones. And, whoops, put that one back. And I've been trying to figure out a way I could do something with them, but I still want to preserve the story and all the artwork. So I've been trying to figure out a way to do that. Decoupage tissue paper. So this is the pattern's name. It's called Chloe, which, here's a fun fact for you. Chloe was going to be Ethan's name if he was a girl. It was going to be Chloe Grace Evelyn. Spelled like Evelyn, but pronounced Evelyn because Evelyn is Todd's grandmother's name. It was Evelyn. So this is a decoupage tissue paper. She said it's thinner. It's thinner than like a tissue paper, a regular tissue paper, but thicker than a napkin. Because I'll tell you, decoupaging with napkins is tricky. It's really, really tricky. It takes a lot of practice, and you still get wrinkles. Especially if you're doing it on a non-flat surface. So if you have any kind of ridges or anything in it, it's very tricky. So this is, yeah, it's thin, but it's not like a napkin. She's right. It's not like a napkin. It's more like a more fibrous, like a rice paper, but it's not as thick as a rice paper either. Interesting. I'll have to try that. I like that. So you get one sheet, but that's all of the stuff. It's all of the things you get on it, the designs you get on one piece of paper. So you can cut it apart. But yeah, I'm trying to get more into other types of papers because the napkins, like I said, the napkins are a bit hard to maneuver when you're decoupaging. And then you end up wasting a napkin because you mess it up, and then you have to try to get it off. She's got some of this stuff wrapped up. Oh, she had these little packets. These were kind of cool. They're just canceled postage stamps. So they're like really old postage stamps. Who else came in? Hey, Kelly. All right, Lucy. Lucy said, my daughter's into journaling and scrapbooks. Yeah, I used to do a lot of scrapbooking back in the day. I used to sell creative memories. So I have tons of creative memories stuff packed away. So these are great for scrapbooking or junk journaling or even card making. I don't make cards, but I love the craft of making cards, and I have an appreciation for it. to me, that's like something that definitely you want to keep those cards, right? Somebody put their time and effort into, here's a 15-cent stamp. Time and effort into, and their creativity into making you a handmade card, then that's absolutely a keeper. Oh look, Lucille Ball. She said some of the packs had like international stamps. I don't know if I got any. There's 1-cent stamps. But that's just some of them. So I got 2 packs just to use. Whoops, don't fall. What is that? Oh, it's Bumble from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on the island of the Misfit Toys. Very cute. I wouldn't be against making cards. I have a Cricut. I just, oh no, don't fall in the slits. I just haven't ever taken the time, made the time to make cards. But people will make some beautiful cards. I bought some from a Stampin' Up! Representative. Oh good, they didn't fall through the slats. Who else came in? Hey Stacy May. Yeah, I like old stamps. Well, there's some, that's Sagittarius. I know that because I am Sagittarius. I'm just gonna pull out a couple. Y'all are probably getting bored looking at them. A couple of packs she had Canadian. Oh, there's a Canadian one. I have a friend that lives in Canada, so I have some Canadian stamps from stuff she sent me. Shout out to Bobby Joe. I love you, girl. Okay, so I'm gonna set these aside. Who else came in? Hey, Papa Ron. Good to see you. Yeah, creative memories. I loved creative memories. Back in the day, we'd have these scrapbook days where you'd go and scrap all day long with your friends, and my little son Carson would go with me. He'd pack up all his little craft stuff, and he would go and sit. He would sit for a few hours with me, but he went mainly for the food. And I'd call his daddy, you know, halfway through the day, and I'd say, yeah, he's ready to come home. You can come get him. Okay, so this is decorative paper. So this is something that you could do all kinds of stuff with, not just decoupage. You could do junk journaling or scrapbooking. I got it because of the dragonflies. I love dragonflies. I think they're very fascinating insects. So this is like a very thin tissue paper. I like the colors in it too. There's that. It has like a little, is that a ladybug? I can't tell. Ladybug. It's got some floral, butterfly, a bird. That one's pretty, and it's got 6 sheets in that one. It's called Wilderness. Finnabear is the brand on that one. You're Sagittarius too? Awesome. We Sagittarius stick together. We like get along really well with each other. My husband is a Sagittarius as well. We were born 2 days apart in the same hospital. He was a preemie. He wasn't supposed to be born until January, but he was born in November. He just couldn't wait to see me. Aww. Okay, so this is another 6 sheets of same brand of decorative paper. This is Musica. So the other one was Wilderness. This is Musica, and this is 6 sheets. Yes, 6 sheets again. Let's take this one out. You hear those kids screaming? They have the best time. They're on a different cul-de-sac, but they just have the best time outside playing. Alright. This one's pretty. I love the colors in this one. They've got a little bit of purple and some greens and some yellows. And then it looks aged on the side. Hey Nancy, come on in. Yeah, I figured I'd go live between Rita's lives real fast to do an unboxing real quick and just chit chat. So there's that. It's got some music notes on it. And again, it's that same, it's like a very thin tissue paper. It can be used for decoupaging, scrapbooking, junk journaling, whatever you want. Or you could put it in a gift box and wrap a gift up in it for your music lover. I'll probably use it, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'll use it in a junk journal or what. But like I was saying with the golden books, I found some old ones and I wanted to preserve the story but still like repurpose the books. So I've been looking into junk journaling with the book, but still preserving it somehow. So, okay, so these I bought, these are transfers. This one is, I'm looking for okay, this one's called Eternal Love. So those are the designs on this one. I think I got two. Did I get, oh, it's the same pattern. So I got two of these because I loved the patterns on this one. So you've got a bee with the queen's crown and the florals. I love in the dragonfly, the butterfly. Another dragonfly with butterflies. The best restaurant. I don't know what I would put that on, but you never know. The old looking wood. Paris. So anyways, I got two of those. Yeah, I like the butterflies. Hi, Danny Mae. Okay, then, oh, I thought I'd try this. I don't know how to use it, so I'll have to look up a tutorial. I am branching out, guys. I am branching out. This is a texture paste. So this is a clear crackle paste. So this is what it's supposed to look like. That's the surface. So it's clear, but it gives a crackle finish. So it's supposed to age the surface of your project. It provides an antique looking crackling effect. So the size of the crackle will vary depending on the thickness of the layer. Possible to dry with heating tools, although crackles will be less intense. Works on most surfaces, including canvas, wood, paper, metal, chipboard, fabric, plastic, etc. Can be painted with water-based paints. Awesome. Water-based, archival, safe, and non-toxic. So I'm looking forward to this because I have a like a two-step crackle medium that I've used, and I'm not happy with the turnout. I haven't liked it yet. I've used it on several pieces that I've done, and I just haven't liked the effect. So I'm still searching for the ultimate crackle medium. So maybe this is it. But yeah, apparently you just brush this on and it'll crackle as it dries. And then you take like a, well, it says you can paint this with water-based paint. But the crackle medium that I used, you can use like different pigment powders on it to like make it look antiqued, or any color that you want to add to it, and you can put it like down into the cracks to make the cracks show up. But actually I don't have any pigment powders, so I just used an old eyeshadow palette that I had that I wasn't going to use, and a paintbrush, and used that, and it worked. So but I just didn't like the crackle that it did. So I'm gonna try this and we'll see. Anyways, let me check the chat. Hi, Lori Colley. Oh, does Papa Ron know about? Oh, you've used it. You've used this? Have you really? So you like this stuff? Good to know. You're so old, you're crackled. That's funny. All right, now this is wrapped up, so let's see what this is. Like I said, I forgot what all I ordered. She did like a 2-day live, and I was in there, and it's the first time I'd been in her live. So I forgot what all I had ordered over the course of the 2 days on 4th of July weekend. Oh, okay, so I bought me some antiquing wax. So this is sepia. You used it on a lamp. Okay. Awesome. Did you use any other stuff on it to bring the cracks out? You're medium crackled because you're middle-aged, Danny Mae. Yeah, I think I'm probably medium crackled too. All right, so I got that color, and I know what this other little pack is down here because I think I got 2 different colors. Got scissors right here. I do that often. Do y'all do that? Do you go in lives and you order a bunch of stuff and then you forget what you ordered? It's kind of like opening presents when you get the stuff in. Okay, and this is the same thing, but this is ash gray. So she had a few different colors, and I was like, I want them all. But I thought, this is a good start. I'll just start with these 2. See if I like them. Didn't have a camera with me when I did it. Aw. I'm going for antique crackle next myself. Thanks for coming in, Danny Mae. I appreciate it. So that's all of my treasures out of my box this time. I look forward to playing with it all and figuring out some of this stuff. I gotta pick up my stamps that I dropped. I'm really just trying to collect stuff. I really am. I just want to try to, I want to try out the crackle and the antiquing wax. But this kind of stuff, I just love, I like having a good selection of things when I sit down to do a project. That's like my worst fear, is sitting down to do something and not having what I need. Am I alone in that? I make wreaths, like that's my thing. I love making wreaths. When I sit down and make a wreath, I like having the mesh that I need, the flowers that I need. I like having everything that I need right with me. I don't like not having, especially the mesh, because the mesh is hard to find a lot of times in the stores. Well, most of the time you can't find it in the stores. I have to special order it online, and then I have to wait to get it. So I like to pre-order stuff, but sometimes it's hard for me to know what colors and what kinds of mesh I need. So it annoys me. I sound like I'm being picky, but I swear I'm not. It's just all part of the craft. All right, let me tilt y'all back up so you can see something other than my winter reindeer leggings. Yeah, I'll pick them up. Ugh. You have the same leggings? I got them off of, I either got them on Jane.com or what's the other one? What's the other sales thing, platform? Jane.com. Oh shoot. I think I probably got them on Jane online. And this was back, gosh, this is back when when they first started sending us home to work. So this was before the virus hit. Because they sent us home to work right before all that started happening. Their timing couldn't have been better. Oh goodness. So yeah. Five Below. Yeah, see, that's probably where I need to go now, because these were like $5 a pair when I got them. Thank you, Lucy. Oh, I'm sure it looks wonderful, Papa Ron. I'm sure it looks wonderful. Yeah, I got the stamps. I picked them up and put them back in the little baggie. Yeah, but I'm sure they're not the same price now. If I were to look now, I'm sure they've tripled online. They are. They're very comfortable. I wear leggings during the day. I'm not gonna lie. I work from home, so it doesn't matter. And when we have meetings, we don't do face meetings. Like it's all online. And that wind chime, you thought that wind chime was oh, I can see how you would think that, though. That's funny. When we have meetings, it's not like we have face-to-face meetings or like even video meetings. It's all just audio. So I'll go days without even putting makeup on. It's actually very nice. I do. I love my leggings. Yeah, it does look like a water tower. Oh, good, he's done. Yay. Whew. Oh, we're glad you're here, Lori. Hey, Kathy. Come on in. We're just enjoying the porch chat for a few more minutes. I did an unboxing. You'll have to rewind and look at it. It's only like, I want to say the temperature's probably going back down now. It's probably in the upper 70s here now. It's really nice. Hey, Rita, did you feed your man yet? You missed my whole unboxing. You're always late to the game. Although you were probably busy feeding your husband. I waited till you were done with your live. Actually, I had to cook. I had to cook supper and chit-chat with my husband. He came home and brought me some big storage totes from Walmart because I'm finally tackling my craft room. Oh my gosh, it's a wreck. It is so bad. If I were brave, I would show you all, but I'm just really embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed by it. It's embarrassing. It's not dirty. It's just so cluttered. I have so much stock. You know, I have so much raw stock, raw materials that I just need to get organized. And I can't because I have so much stuff that's piled on top of each other. It's so bad. I need to start making wreaths so I can get them out and get them sold. At least get them listed on my Etsy store so I can package them up and get them, you know, get them out of the house. So anyway, yes, hubbies do need us. Oh my gosh. They do need us. Yeah, I had to cook. I had to spend some time chatting with my husband and go ahead and cook supper. He came out here and played basketball with Ethan for a little bit, but his baseball game has started now. But I got supper in the oven, and set the timer so he's good. But he can cook. Like, he's extremely self-sufficient. So he could do all that himself. He's, you know, he's a good guy. He's a good man. So he doesn't need me to do it, but it's nice. It's nice. So I try to do, because he does a lot for me too. Y'all, he does the laundry. I just have to put that out there. He does all the laundry for us. Now, he didn't always do the laundry. That's just been in recent years. So, I do have to say, when our kids were little and they had lots of little clothes, no, I was the one that did the laundry. But he does do our laundry now. So, I'll give him that. You tried to do your closet and keep getting interrupted, Rita? Oh my gosh. That's a big pet peeve of mine. Like, when I set my mind, it's almost like I have blinders on. Oh, but they're invisible. But when I start my project, and when I say project, I mean like around the house, I usually will announce it, and I will tell people, I'm going to go do blah, blah, blah. And by now, they know, do not interrupt. They cannot interrupt me. I mean, somebody better be bleeding, or the house better be on fire for you to interrupt me, because I will lose my mind. I set that boundary. I cannot be interrupted unless you want to face me losing my mind because I can't handle it. I'll put my earbuds in and put something on, and do not interrupt me. That's why this past weekend I was like, I'm not doing anything around the house. I couldn't even walk into my craft room, which is also my home office, by the way. I just couldn't stand. Today, I just started this morning. I kept getting up from my desk and like hauling stuff out of the room. It was that bad. I had a path from the door to my desk chair. That's how bad it's gotten in there. So I just started hauling stuff out into the hallway. And I went on Walmart online and ordered some storage bins. And I texted Todd and I said, one of us has got to go to Walmart tonight and pick these up. I'm losing my mind. Somebody's got to go. Either I'm going to cook supper and you're going to go get them, or I'm going to go get them and you're cooking supper. Because this stuff has just got to get out of here. Ugh, it is. Lucy, the last time I cleaned out all these closets was when I was pregnant with Ethan. I was working and I had a very, 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 very toxic. You only have to shoot a look. Yeah, they know when I announce I'm going to work on this. They know. They just don't even bother me. Like, let Dad's going to handle it. They know. But what was I saying? Oh, clean out closets. I quit my job when I was pregnant with Ethan because my job situation was the environment was so toxic, and I'm very I have the spirit of discernment. That's one of my gifts, my spiritual gifts. And when I'm in an environment that's very negative, and the atmosphere it gets thick with the negativity, I will literally walk into that environment and it suffocates me. Like, it's a physical reaction within me where I can't breathe. And my work environment had gotten that bad for me. And there were a lot of things going on behind the scenes that I was picking up on, and I knew that what things were going on. And I found out later on that I was spot on, that I was picking up on the things that were going on. And but anyways, it started affecting me in my pregnancy, and it had put me in the hospital with it started premature contractions with Ethan. I was only 19 weeks pregnant with him, and I was put in the hospital. And I went back to work after that, and I tried to tough it out, but I was sick. It was making me physically ill, and it was endangering Ethan. So I ended up quitting. And Todd was like, just get out of there. Just quit right now. Well, I did the good thing, and I gave my 2 weeks. But I have you know, these people that I worked with, my last day of work, not one person, and some of them were men, not one person carried a box out for me. And I had several heavy boxes. Not one person carried a box out for me. And I was very pregnant by this time. Can you believe that? Not one of my coworkers carried a box out for me. And I made several trips to my car. Isn't that crappy? That's the environment I was working in. I would never do that to somebody. But anyways, I digress. So that's the last time that I've cleaned out closets in this house, was about 11 years ago, because Ethan's a little over 10 years old now. But yeah, it was actually fun and very cathartic, but it took a long time to get through all these closets. And they're back to cluttered again. My closet is awful. Yeah, my discernment was spot on, and yeah, it was a bad atmosphere. Very bad atmosphere. Hummus, sandwich, and pickles. Now, did you put the pickles on your hummus sandwich, Nancy? Did you eat it all together? Yeah, my closet, my bedroom is awful. My closet is kind of spilled out into my bedroom a little bit. Okay, not a little bit. It's a lot. It's bad. Not as bad as my craft room, though. I won't let it get that bad. Keep him. I'm going to keep him. I've had him around now for, well, I mean, we've been together for over 25 years, about 26 years. Been married for over 24 years now. I'll keep him. I don't have time to train another one. I'm, not trained. You know what I'm sorry, Papa Ron. You know how it is. Not trained. But when you get comfortable with your significant other, with your spouse. Men say that about their wives too, because they get comfortable with us. You know how it is. You got it, right, Nancy? Accustomed to. Right. I don't have time for all that. I'll keep the one I have. I'm used to him and all of his idiosyncrasies, and he's used to mine. Yours isn't trainable, Kathy? Yeah, no respect. No respect anymore. Absolutely not. Rita, it's sad. They watched me walk out with these heavy boxes. They watched me in my big pregnant belly, knowing that I'd had problems with the pregnancy. It was just ridiculous. Todd was upset. He's like, why didn't you call me? I would have come up there and gotten the boxes for you. And he was at work. I was like, it was fine. I carried them out. No big deal. I just wanted to get out of there. I just wanted to go. Papa Ron, the old saying is, hard to soar with the eagles when you work with a bunch of turkeys. And that's right. Oh, the pickles were not on the sandwich. I was going to say that probably would be a really good combo, to put your pickles on your sandwich, on the hummus sandwich. I bet that's good if they're dill pickles. Training them up for someone else sucks. Oh, yeah, Lucy, you're right. I'm not in that business. When Ethan was born, I come from a household of divorced parents. Well, they divorced. They were divorced for 4 years, and then they got remarried to each other. And Todd comes from a household of divorced parents. So when we got married, I told him, you're stuck with me. I'm not doing this. It's like one and done. I'm done. Whatever comes our way, we're going to get through it. And he agreed. He was like, I'm not doing that either, because we know what it was to come from that. So we were determined. And so when I had our first son, I told Todd, I said, now you're really stuck with me, because it was like, I'm not putting our kids through that, having to make them choose. And that mess. So we've always been on the same page with that. Whatever came our way, we'd work through it. So, not to say it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been rough. But anyways, yours isn't trainable. I think that's funny. Mine isn't trainable either. He's his own person. What I meant to say is that I'm used to him. I'm used to his personality and his idiosyncrasies and his ways, and me and mine have it all on an even keel. It works well for us. Some circumstances it's best to leave. Absolutely. Yes. I agree with that. I agree with that, Lucy. It is. And sometimes when one spouse is completely checked out, you really have no choice but to leave. Because if one person's not willing to fight for it, then why stay? I agree with that. Can y'all hear the locusts? I know you can hear the crickets. I don't know if you can hear the locusts. That's a cricket. Shh, cricket, shut up. Let me take y'all for a walk real quick before I end the live. I'm gonna show y'all something. There's the sun setting. It's peaceful. It's a quiet neighborhood. That's the car my son is buying. Hallelujah. We are getting rid of that truck. If y'all know our truck saga, don't look at my garage. My garage is a mess. I just wanted to show y'all this. It's a wreck. But this is not my domain, so it's not my mess. Okay, so this is how I store my wreaths. After I make them, this is where we store them, or I store them. Isn't that cool? So my middle son made this and put this up for my birthday last year. So he hung 2 poles from the ceiling, and then after I make the wreaths, I put them up, I hang them on hangers, on coat hangers, and then hang them up out here. So these are all my wreaths. So they hang out here until I either sell them or I keep some of them too. Like some of them aren't for sale. Some of them I use in the house. So yeah. So I've got two rows of them. But a lot of them I need to get, well, some of them, not a lot of them. Some of them I need to get listed. I have an Etsy storefront, but I haven't listed anything. I'm hoping, now we know where to get wreaths. Okay, Friday, I'm doing a live sale on Friday, and I'm going to have a few wreaths. I finished one this weekend. I'm getting ready to start on a second one. I have a bee wreath that I'm going to have for sale. The one I finished up this weekend is a floral wreath. So it's similar to this one. I don't know if you can see through this one. This is a sunflower. So there's the center of the sunflower there, and then the sunflowers around it. I might open this one up and see if anybody wants this one. This is a sunflower, so it's a floral wreath. And it does have little bees in the center. If you can see them. I might offer this one up because fall is coming quick. But the other one is a pink flower, so it's similar to this one. So that one will be for sale Friday. I also have a bee-themed wreath. Oh, you're good, Rita. You're good. And then I'm going to bring back the gardening one that I had at one of my last sales. What else? What else? Oh, I'm going to start on a Ladybug Wreath tonight. So I'm going to try and have that one finished by Friday. And if I can get one more wreath in, I might have a grapevine wreath with like florals on the side with a ribbon and such. I might have that up as well. I don't know. Should I do a sunflower floral, grapevine wreath? Or, because fall is coming, I think I'm going to have enough sunflowers. I don't know. I have to think about it. So I'm going to hide it because y'all don't want to see this garage. I'm telling you. Okay, I don't care. This is not my domain, so I don't care. I just won't show you the floor. You do the same thing. Hey, crime scene cleaner, good to see you. You store your wreaths like that too? I thought I saw that in a don't look at my flower beds. I was waiting until after we got back from vacation. There's my Loki. It's my Loki. It's my Loki. That's my kitty. Hello, kitty. Loki, kitty, kitty. You ignoring me? Are you ignoring me because I won't let you out? Are you? Say hello to the people. Say hi. See, he is real. He is real. Hi, kitty. You're a mess. You're a mess. There you go. There you are. It's my boy. It's my boy. Hello, kitty. Hey, my boy. It's my boy. It's my handsome boy. Oh, that's my Loki. We have another cat. She's a solid black cat. And she's getting old. She's about 14 now. She's probably 15 by now. Hey. And bless her heart, she stopped bathing now. And she is not she's very feisty, let's just say that. And she's very strong. And there's not going to be any way either one of us are going to be able to put her in a bath. She will tear us up if we try to. So I don't know. Does anyone know, do they make dry shampoo for cats? A brusher to try to at least keep the hair buildup out of her fur. She's just old, she's getting frail. But I'd like to at least get, they do, hey Meezer Mom, they do make dry shampoo for cats. I need to get some for her because she needs some. Oh, and they make wipes. Oh good. Oh good. Bless her heart. Oh good. Okay, good. I'm gonna get some for her. Yeah, she's just getting older, and bless her heart, she's found a place in our dining room that she likes to claim as her potty now. So we have puppy pads down. I'm guessing she just doesn't like to climb into the litter pan. She's very finicky now about the litter pan, and so we just change out the puppy pads. And I know I've told y'all previously that she lives above the fireplace. That's her domain, and she likes it up there. We have a fireplace that's in the corner of our living room, so it's a huge V-shaped platform, and that's her domain, and that's where she is. And every night she comes out, and she'll stand there because she has her bed up there, and it's part of the space is covered and shielded, so we set it up so she could have privacy up there and sleep and not be seen if she didn't want to, because you know cats like that. But she'll come out and like sit up there and look over at us like, but we put puppy pads up there too. And so, and food and water, and if she needs to use the potty up there, she does, and then we just change those out too. And at night when she comes out, one of us will reach up there and get a hold of her and set her down on the floor. I mean, it's just, because she and Loki do not get along. So Loki has his own bedroom at night that he goes into at night. So she comes down at night and has the free range of the house. It's just the strangest arrangement. I've never had cats like this. But Loki, around 9 o'clock at night, he'll head upstairs and he'll sit in the doorway of the boys' bathroom. That's his bedroom. And he has his bed, food and water, and a litter pan in there, and a nightlight, because that's for me, because I feel more comfortable if he has a nightlight. And I give him his little treats, and he will put himself to bed if you don't put him to bed right around 9. He'll go on up there, and he'll stay in there until about whatever time Todd gets up. If it's 5:30, 6 o'clock or whatever, he'll go and let him out. And he'll put Peppermint back up on the fireplace, and that's where she is. And I'm here all day, so you know I'll go down there and check on her throughout the day, and it's just the strangest arrangement, but that's how they're thriving. It's odd, very odd. Yeah, she's very cantankerous. I have a brush that goes deep. My 19-year-old has stopped bathing too. Wipes and brush will do great. It'll make her feel good, but be gentle. Aww. Yeah, absolutely. She is old, and she, you know, we can tell that the crunchy food, because that's usually what we'll feed them, is just the crunchy stuff. But you can tell that it's a little bit harder for her to eat, so we've been buying her the soft food, so she gets that. But we feed her, you know, where he can't reach it, so he's not, because he's a pig. He's a pig. He'll gulp it down if we put it within his reach, so we make sure that she gets it. So, but she, you know, you can tell that she's slowing down. She's just slowing down. Bless her little heart. She's so little. She's the sweetest little cat, though. Chicken baby food. Oh, okay. I'll get some of that for her too. Yeah, anything that'll make her content and feel good, and you know, and she likes a little dish of milk at night. So I'll put down a little bit of milk, just a little bit. Just a teeny tiny little bit of milk at night. And she likes licking the bottom of the ice cream bowl. So if Todd or I have a little ice cream at night, we'll let her have a little bit. Todd will spoon feed her. She's rotten, and she loves Todd. She's okay with me, but she loves Todd and my oldest son. Those are her two people. Loves them. But Todd will spoon feed her. Like, he'll leave a little bit of ice cream in the bottom of his bowl, like the last couple of spoonfuls where it's like pretty much liquid, and he'll hold the spoon down to her to let her lick it. She's rotten. No wonder she loves him. They can't digest cow's milk. They'll eat it, but might give diarrhea. Aw. I haven't noticed any of that. Now, after she had a bladder infection not too long ago. And she had to have an injection. We had to take her back like a week later for the second injection. And during that time, she had diarrhea. But I haven't noticed it any other time. So I don't give her very much, and she loves it. Bless her heart. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. Maybe I'll switch over and give her, well, what about, sherbet? I could get something non-dairy. I was just trying to think of something with a little bit of fat in it that would help her. Because she's so little. She's tiny. Treats in little plastic tubes at the grocery store. I'll look. I'll have to look next time I go. I order their food on Amazon. I bet Amazon has stuff like that too. Kitten milk in powder form. Comes in a can. Oh, I'll have to go peruse the pet owl next time I'm in the grocery store, because I usually don't go down it, because when the pet food stuff started, when it started becoming a shortage, and they have she has, well, both of them, they have like real sensitive skin, and so I buy a cat food that's made for that, and it became a little hard to find, so I had to start ordering it, and Amazon has it, so I order it. I have like that automatic ship where they ship it to you monthly. So I get it from Amazon, that and their kitty litter automatically shipped to me every month from Amazon. The kitten milk in powder form added to wet food would add calories. Oh, okay. Yeah, when that started becoming scarce, that's when and the wet food, the kind of wet food that they can eat, that she can eat, that's what I order that through Amazon too. If you do kitten milk, do second stage, not newborn, because that is overpacked with nutrients that could cause, okay. Stage 2, second stage. Ask your vet what they would suggest. Okay, yeah, I can do that too. Yep, absolutely. She's such a lovable little kitty. And I tell you, she wags her tail like a dog. I've never seen it before. I've never seen a cat. Just her tail is constantly flipping back and forth. Just flipping back and forth, back and forth. And she purrs loud, loud, loud. But she meows real loud too. She's always been a loud meower. If she needs anything, she will let you know. Loudly. She's a funny little kitty. I'll have to show y'all one time. I'll go live inside the house when she's down one night, and y'all can see Peppermint. I'm definitely going to look into the wet wipes. Thank you so much for that. I like anyone who'll go an extra mile for a cat. Aw, well, they're ours. We adopted them and took the responsibility, and they're my kitties. Mine is Siamese. Oh, they can be temperamental. My brother had one. And I was talking to her, and she's staring at me, and then she just hauled off and popped me in my face. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I love cats, though. I love them all. There's two orange ones that live at this house over here. They're the funniest cats. They'll just come up and just lay on your front. Well, they don't do it at my house. I think they know because Loki lives in this house, and I leave the front door open sometimes, and he'll sit by the front door, the storm door, and so he's, they know that he's here, and plus the back deck door. He sits there a lot too. But they'll go up on the neighbors' porches and just spread out. They'll just lay and nap, and it's just so funny. It's like they think they know, or they think they own all these houses around here. They're funny. They're the neighborhood cats, though. Siamese love to talk. I have one that says hello when he wants attention no matter the time. Very needy. She was probably playing. She might have been playing, yeah. She absolutely could have been playing because she was young at the time. She was basically a kitten. I mean, you know, when cats are, they look older, but they're still basically a kitten because they're still very playful. They're still in that playful stage, but they don't look like a kitten. That's, you're probably right. Yes, this is a cul-de-sac. Hey, Constance. Yeah, I'm on a cul-de-sac. I have one that will run over and nip my toe to play. Oh. Here they come. Oh, I had one. It was a I had a tortoise shell calico, a tortie, and her name was Matisse. Yes, that's why we picked this lot. We built this house. That's why we picked this lot, Constance, because our two oldest boys were really young when we built this house, and that's exactly why we picked this lot, because we wanted them to be able to play in the front yard, and then we wanted them to be able to you know, learn to ride their bikes and stuff right here in the cul-de-sac. But what was I saying? I forgot. Oh, Matisse, our tortie. Um, she was the funniest thing because she was very motherly. So when we had Brandon, and then again when we had Carson, she would when they would start crying, she would come and find me. And she would like circle my legs and just start caterwauling, just crying. And it was like, Matisse, I know, I can hear my baby crying. I know he's crying. I know he's crying. But she would just wail, wow, wow, just over and over. And I'm like, I'm fixing his bottle. I know, I know. Like she was panicking because she knew the baby needed me. She wanted to make sure that I knew that the baby needed me. She was so funny. And she would lay underneath the crib. Like if the baby was napping in the crib, she would lay underneath his crib while the baby was napping. She was very motherly. She was a sweet cat. Very sweet. Very, very sweet cat. And she was funny because when I got sick, and we didn't know what it was, we later found out when I was later diagnosed with cancer. It was right after we moved into this house. Whenever I would start walking up the stairs, and she never did this before, but whenever I started walking up the stairs, she would chase me up the stairs and start biting me. She would like bite my ankle, or that meat that's like right there, like right above the heel of your foot. And she would just bite me. I mean, she would, and it started out like real soft, but it over time it started getting harder. And it was almost like when we looked back at it in hindsight, it's like she knew that there was something inside me and she didn't like it. Like she was attacking what was growing inside me. It was the strangest thing. And then when I started chemotherapy, she stopped. She never did it again. It was weird. It was really, really strange. Because I remember one day she bit me and it was really hard. And she broke the skin. And I remember sitting down at the top of the stairs because I was sick, but I didn't know what was going on. And I just sat down at the top of the stairs and I started crying. I was like, I'm so sick. Why did you bite me? I had no clue what was going on, but she did. She knew. She knew. And she didn't like it. Animals are so funny. Yeah, she was something else. And it was only when I went up the stairs. She didn't do it while I was going down the stairs. She didn't do it anywhere else in the house. Only when I was going up the stairs. Very odd. Very, very odd. Animals do know. They know. They have that sense. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, I'm in Virginia. Constance, I'm in Virginia. I'm like, I'm probably about 45 minutes south of Richmond. Right in the center of Virginia. I tell people I can drive 2 hours east and I'm at the beach, and I can drive 2 hours, like probably less than 2 hours, probably about an hour and a half to the west, and I'm in the foothills of the mountains of Virginia. I can drive 2 hours north and I'm in DC, and I can probably drive an hour, a little over an hour, well, probably about an hour and a half south, and I'm in North Carolina. Kathy says, I had a Siamese that used the toilet to go number 2. I thought my husband wasn't flushing the toilet. We finally found the cat on the toilet. That's funny. Oh, yes. Cul-de-sac is good, but still watch out for them. I know you will. Yeah, when they were younger, we always came outside with them. Absolutely. I don't trust anybody. I trust no one. And still, even now, with Ethan, he doesn't come out by himself either. Absolutely not. Even as old as I mean, he's 10, and I still don't let him come out by himself. Lucy says, the last cat I had was 75% link. I had to get rid of him when my granddaughter was born. He went wild and was dangerous. I found him a great home and still got to see him. Lynx, yeah. Oh. You know, sometimes they'll do that. Sometimes cats will do that. They change, and when a baby is born or brought home, they change their habits and start different behaviors. Oh, thank you, Lucy. Yeah. It was not a good time, but yeah, I beat it. Meeser Mom, I lived in DC and Stafford. Okay, yeah. Rita, that's cool. Same for us. 2 to 3 hours from the mountains, beaches, Vegas, or Los Angeles. Yeah, it's like it's a perfect spot. It's a perfect spot. And right here, we get to experience all 4 seasons pretty much. You know, we can go to the apple orchard in the fall. We can go up to the mountains and you know, see the leaves, the colors of the leaves changing. I mean, we get to experience right here. I mean, you can see the trees right here. We watch the leaves change. We get the hot summer, the cold winter. Sometimes if we're lucky, we get a snow, but we haven't had a really, really good deep snow in a long time. Yeah, we get the spring, nice spring, lots of pollen. And then, yeah, we get a nice fall. So we get to experience all 4 seasons. But we don't get the winter. You know, we don't get a hard winter. Like lots of snow, months and weeks of snow, which I'm fine with. I love Virginia. I'm in North Carolina now, probably not far from you. Yeah, you might not be that far. Yep. Praise the Lord for your healing. Thank you, Nancy Smith. Yes, it's all him. All him. I'll have to finish my testimony videos. I started my testimony videos a while back. I didn't continue them for reasons. I have my reasons for not continuing them. And when the Lord tells me to finish them, I will. And I kept the other ones up. There's a playlist. I think it's titled When God Says It's Time. So I have a few that are up, but I didn't finish the whole thing. And like I said, when God tells me to finish them, I will, but I just don't feel it right now. And like I said, I had reasons to stop and not tell the rest of the story at that point. I might go into it one day. Probably not, though. The reasons why I stopped. Hey, Shannon, long time no see. It's good to see you. I know where you are. I knew you were in Virginia. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you're in here. Overcomer by the blood of the Lamb and the word of your testament. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There were moments I begged him to kill me, and there were moments that I begged him to save me. Those were the highs and lows of it in one sentence. I'm in Virginia, south of you near the ocean. I know where you are. Well, I know approximately where you are. Yep. Like us, 32, we're freezing. Yep. Yeah. 32, 32, we're piling on the scarf and the hat and the coat, and we got to do the automatic start for our car to get it all nice and warmed up before we go out. I'd love a good snow. Sometimes we get ice or sleet. We're right on the line where it's, see, that's how we are, Meeser Mom. That's exactly how we are. We're right in in like the mountains. You're probably just like us, where the mountains cut off the snow. Like it cuts off the flow, and sometimes it'll wind its way back around. And we get the sleet or the ice, like the freezing rain. Or sometimes we'll get the snow, but a lot of times we just get the rain because of the mountains. The mountains get in the way. The Blue Ridge Mountains get in the way. So we're just kind of like in this black hole. Rita says, right, that's cool. I will check them out. Yeah, check them out. I will. Yeah, Nancy, I will finish them as he leads me. I will. And I know he'll tell me. He'll let me know when it's time to keep going. Because there'll be somebody out there that needs to hear them at that time. It's all in his time. It's not in mine. Yeah, go watch them and I'll finish them. I promise I will. I had breast cancer 23 years ago. Cancer free. Good. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Praise the Lord, Meeser Mom. Yes, praise the Lord. It's all him. Yes. He let me live. Yep. Oh, you're in Greensboro. Yep. Okay. Yep. A county away from Virginia. We have family down in Emporia. So you're in Greensboro. So there we have, well, Todd's family is down in Greensville County, Virginia. So right near the Carolina border. So we're down there from time to time. Right, just like Job, it's that silly old roller coaster of emotion. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, when you get to that point where you're just exhausted, you can't fight anymore. I remember sitting at my mama's kitchen table and I was exhausted. I was so sick of being sick. And I felt like I was the burden on everybody because every time I got sick and winded up back in the hospital, I just felt like everybody's world stopped for me. And if I wasn't here anymore, that nobody's world would stop anymore and they could just go about their lives without me as a burden. I really felt like that. And I remember looking at her and telling her, if I were dead, nobody would have to worry anymore. Like, I really felt like that. And I said, why doesn't God just kill me? Why is he letting this linger? And I thought my mom was going to lose it. Probably the wrong person to say that to, looking back. But I was getting ready to just blow with emotion. I couldn't hold it anymore. So, yeah, it was definitely a roller coaster. Definitely a roller coaster. Yeah. I know, it doesn't work that way. You know, hindsight, I'm glad. I'm glad he didn't just kill me. But in that moment, that's all I could think about. And I was just tired. I was just tired. You get to that point where you're just tired of being sick. But of course, you know, if you're on the other side of it, if you're the caregiver, because my sister is a breast cancer survivor and she got breast cancer just a few years ago. I had I had cancer um, back in 2004, 2005. So I've got it from both ends. So I was the patient and then I was the caregiver. And I would fight tooth and nail for my sister. So, and I did. You know, I was by her side through a lot of it. Um, and there's nothing that I wouldn't have given to keep her here with me. You know, and she pulled through it and she survived because she's a fighter. She's stronger than I am. She's an amazing person. And so I get it. I get it from a patient perspective and I get it from a caregiver perspective now. Because no, there's nothing that you wouldn't drop to go be with that person because you love them so much. So I get it. But when you're in it and you're just so tired, you kind of, you have one-way vision, you have tunnel vision. Oh, and that's something that my father-in-law told me. I'll never forget this. Like when I was first starting into the chemotherapy and I had really bad depression. And he came to me and he said, Amy, can you see it yet? And I said, see what? And he said, can you see that light? And I said, what light? He said, that light at the end of this tunnel. And I said, I don't think so. He said, well, every time I see you, I'm going to ask you the same question. And every time I ask you the same question, I want you to think about it, because every time I ask you it, that light, it might be a pin prick on the horizon now, but every time I ask you, it's going to get brighter and brighter and brighter until you're standing all in the light. And all of this is going to be behind you, I promise you. And he did. Every time I saw him, he asked me that, do you see the light? And then if I said yes, he would say, how big is it? And I would tell him. You know, in the beginning, I would tell him, no, I don't see it yet. And he would tell me, hang in there, you'll see it. And as it progressed through my treatment, you know, he did. He kept to his promise and he kept asking me that. I think that I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that he did that for me. You've been there, Meezer Mom? Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. It's not a great place to be in, but yeah, he knew you were strong enough and wasn't done with you yet. Oh, you're welcome, Kelly. Yeah, but you know, you keep the faith. You have to keep the faith. And I remember one time one of the oncologists came into my hospital room and he was so cute. He was one of the older guys and he came in and he tapped my foot. He tapped my foot and he said, you're going to be okay and you're going to beat this. He said, because the majority of this battle is all about attitude. And every time I see you, you have a smile on your face. You've got a great attitude. So you're going to beat this. And I was like, well, it's all about my faith in God. You know, he's going to do what he's going to do. It's not about me. I'm just the vessel. I'm just, you know, I'm just offering up my port. Y'all are accessing it and putting the poison in me. I put my faith in God and my life in the hands of him and the doctors who are here to deliver the medicine. That's all I did. You know? But anyways. Oh, I love you too, Rita. I got an infection in my breast that wouldn't close. I had bariatric dives to heal it. I about gave up. Yep. You get to that point. You're just so tired of it. You just get so tired. Oh my gosh. Going into an oxygen chamber for 40 days. I can't even imagine. God bless you. Mama Ames, the Lord has more work here on earth for you. Someone needs you. Sometimes he keeps you here for someone else. Well, I'll tell you, the doctors told me I wouldn't have any more kids because of all the drugs that I had to go to take, and the chemo. But I had Ethan because that was back in 2005. I had Ethan in 2012. So they don't know everything. God said, see, those doctors don't know anything. Yep, you didn't. You fought. Yep. Hey, Lisa. Oh, Jesus. Yep, it is. And there was this lady. There's another thing I won't ever forget, because I was in the hospital a lot. If it wasn't for the chemotherapy that I was getting, because I'll tell y'all, my regimen was, y'all can look it up. It's EPOC. You know, they all have the letters for it. It's EPOC-R. And back in 2005, it was very, very, very new. It's EP as in Paul, OCH-R. And every letter stands for a drug. And the R is the Rituxan. So I would go in on Thursday and get the Rituxan in the clinic. And that would take a few hours, just depending on how my body would react. And then on Friday morning, I would call the oncology floor, and they'd get a bed ready for me and tell me what time to come on up. So I would be in the hospital from Friday. I'd be in there for 5 days. So what's that? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So around Tuesday, depending on how smoothly the chemo infusion went, if they had to stop it and restart it at any point, or whatever, I would get to go home Tuesday. So that also depended on how fast the nurses did the discharge work as to what time. It was usually Tuesday evening when I'd get to go home. So I was in the hospital for 5 days because that's how they did the procedure back then. Now they've streamlined it. Hallelujah, they streamlined it for these patients now. So they do not have to be in the hospital for 5 days. What a blessing that is. So their research has gotten them that far now. So they don't have to go through that, because that was so bad. Especially when I had a 3-year-old and an 18-month-old here at home and a husband that works shift work. It was maddening having to shuffle all that. Thank God I had my parents nearby, and Todd's mom was close enough to come up and help also. And Todd's job was amazing as well. But in between, and that was every 3 weeks. So in between that, I also would get fevers and end up back in the hospital. So my smallest hospitalization for neutropenia infection was 2 days, and then my longest one was 10 days, and that was after my last chemo infusion. So I was in the hospital a lot in those few months. It was 6 treatments in total, and then 6 hospitalizations. No, the second chemo infusion, I didn't get sick, so it was only 5 sick hospital stays, and then 6 infusions. But there was this lady who almost every time I was in there that I can remember, almost every time. Now maybe God makes me remember her there a lot of the times, just because she was such a pleasant memory. But I remember her because I would get up, and when I wasn't confined to my room because of the fevers, the low blood counts and stuff, but I would get up and mask up and all that and walk the halls just to get out of the room, and she would sit on the side of her bed and sing praise songs. She would face the window, so she would be looking outside, and she would just sing praise songs every time I walked by. So I would like slow down near her room, but I knew I couldn't go in her room because that's how the oncology ward was. You know, you couldn't spread germs and whatnot, but I would slow down near her room and sometimes stop just to listen to her. She's an older lady. She had the most beautiful singing voice. I'll never forget that either. It helped me through a lot. of days hearing her singing. Yep, it was God at work, because it got pretty lonely up there sometimes. I didn't have all the technology that we have today. Like, I couldn't go live on YouTube and just chat with people. And I remember telling Todd, don't worry about me. I want you to worry about our children. You know, be with them. Make their life as normal as possible. You let me worry about me. You know, that was my goal. That was our goal. Was to make their lives normal. So that they didn't miss a beat. So, as a result, it got lonely. But, yeah, that was God at work. He was keeping me company through her. This is my favorite time of day, dusk. I know. Isn't it beautiful? You can hear the locusts and the birds. People are out walking. Is Rita going to go live? Is she live right now? Rita, are you still here, or are you supposed to go live? Because I'll end it and we can go over yours. Hey, Amy. Yeah, I'm about done. I've been on about an hour now. Has it been over an hour? I don't know. Oh, yeah, it has been a nice conversation at the end of the day. Thanks all for connecting. Thank you for everybody for being here. She's live? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and end it, and we're going to go over to Rita's. If y'all don't know the booted chick, I think most of y'all in here follow and sub to her. Oh, I wasn't doing a craft. I was just doing an unboxing. Yeah, I'm going to go over to Rita's. You have all both of ours? Yep, I'm going to go over to Rita's, and y'all go on over to Rita's. Amy, I'm not doing a craft tonight. I was just doing an unboxing of some craft supplies. So if you wanted to rewind it and look at it in a little while, then you can do that. But yeah, I'm gonna end it, and we're gonna go over to the booted chick. Let me put her, I'll put her link. Let me put her link in here. Hold on a second. The booted chick. We're going to put her link, share, copy, and thanks, Amy. Paste. All right, that's the link to her current live. That should work. Hopefully that'll work. If not, you can do a search. That's her channel name. If that link doesn't work, y'all do a search and head on over to her live, and I will see y'all over there. In the meantime, keep being kind to each other. There is too much meanness in this world, guys. I will see y'all soon. Oh, Meeser Mom, check out the Buddha Chick. She does morning devotionals and coffee, and we chit-chat some too. So you'll really like her channel. Even if you just go in and just listen. You don't even have to chat if you don't want to. But if you just want to listen, it's really helpful. Very helpful. So, anyways, let's go over to her channel and listen. Thanks for coming by, guys. And if you don't mind giving a thumbs up to the video, it's helpful. Thanks. Bye, guys. Well.